have salvaged the replay in the dying seconds. What just happened?
It's hard to explain how it feels. Obviously, it's my first professional goal, and something I've worked very hard for. But most importantly, I'm just glad we could have got it to a replay, because it was a tough game coming in today, and we said at half time, you know, we could get back in the game, and we didn't want to go out in the first round again. So everyone's really happy that we've been able to get a point and get through to the next round.
Look, Rodrigo, so reliable, got you a goal, but when the penalty was missed, what did you all say to each other?
Yeah, I mean, I was warming up on the touchline when he missed the penalty, and obviously Rodrigo is normally very reliable from the penalty spot, so it was a surprise. But I think all the momentum second half was with us, so I think we stayed calm and we got our reward in the end. It's good.
Ultimately, what was Jesse saying to you?
Say again?
What was Jesse Marsh saying to you during that game when you came on?
I think by that point, obviously, we'd already put ourselves in a difficult position. We probably didn't execute how we wanted to play as well as we could have done in the first half. So I think second half, he just said to us, you know, we've put ourselves in a difficult spot, but we've got more than enough quality to bring it back, and thankfully we did that in the end.
Well done. You've earned the replay. Well done.
Cheers.
Very nonchalant at the end there. He's like, are we done with this interview? What a moment really for him, because he only came on, 86-minute substitution and managed to make something happen. One thing that really made me laugh at the time was the Cardiff City fans were saying, we don't know who you are, in so many words, and now they know who he is. I mean, what a moment really for him, JB.
Oh, absolutely. I think we all remember that first professional goal, and, you know, to get it in a game of this magnitude and at such a vital time, it's obviously something he's going to remember, you know, forever. And he seemed really, really calm, a lot calmer than I would have been, definitely. But, great work here from Nonto on the left wing, and to have that energy to keep going that late. And you see him there just in the middle of the goal. Sonny Perkins, again, don't quite clear it. You could feel it coming a bit with Cardiff in that second half. Just couldn't quite clear the lines. Obviously, the sending off didn't help. But good wing play. And again, there you can just see Tony Sang just playing him on just on that far side, you know, where he doesn't quite get off the pitch. And it's a lovely little toe poke in the end. Real poachers. Finish.
It's what I call 10 goals a season. In that 6-yard box, if you hang around long enough, there's 10 goals a season in there.
Who's the master at sniffing those up?
One thing we did mention at half-time was what changes are Leeds going to make? How are they going to get themselves back into this game? Rodrigo was one of those changes at 60 minutes. The immediate impact was so clear with him, wasn't it, Rob?
Yeah, well, he's got 10 goals in the Premier League this year, and he's their best player so far, the one who makes a difference. And instantly, I think Jesse Marsh was thinking, we need goals. We need to get him on as soon as possible. He comes on, he was on 6 minutes. I like this because it's great movement. He, as a striker, you see floating, be quiet on the far stick, and he's looking around and he's
no
thinking,
one near him there, though.
Exactly, it's poor. Everybody switches off. You can see everybody's just doesn't know what to do here, not alert, and great movement. You hang around the far post and then just float in the near post because nobody will pick you up, and it's a great header.
He'll be sick with that, Mark Hudson. It's a 2v1. They completely switch off. You know, these are moments in games that will make the difference. And then to have him stand in that amount of space in the middle of the box is, you know, it's a crime. You know, it really is.
And the one thing, sorry, Joby, the one thing that sometimes happens in the game, you make a sub, and everybody switches off because people are asking, okay, who do I pick up? Where do I go? Have I changed positions? Am I near post? Am I marking? So you see it clear there, the detail that goes on in the game. And if you switch off one little moment, it costs you.
The game really came to life, especially in the second half. There was a moment that Joel Bagan's probably going to want to forget. But in this situation, Joby, I mean, it's quite a good save, really, isn't it?
Really good save. It's just pure instinct, Laura. I mean, these things do happen. You're, you know, thinking, I've got to just try and save it somehow, literally, stop it from going in the goal. And listen, he's a young boy, 21 years of age. And again, there's no decision to make.
He knew straight away, didn't he?
Yeah,
he knew what he was doing.
Didn't have too much disguise on it, I've got to say. A little bit like this penalty, it was really telegraphed. You know, great height for the keeper, and also nowhere near enough.
Good penalty or poor penalty?
No, real poor penalty. Real poor penalty.
Yeah.
And he was really good to stick it away.
Well, his first touch, he was on, like, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds or something, and his straight away, he turned in the box, had a shot blocked, and then you thought, okay, now you're in trouble because you're playing at an excellent player. And he got the goal, and then, to be honest, he should have scored there because, you know, it's a really bad penalty. Just a very bad penalty.
Cardiff in the second half, no shots at all. And you understand, really, because if you're 2-0 up and you want to kind of try and control the game, what did they do wrong, do you think, JB?
I think it just, in the end, you know, we spoke about the energy they put into the game. I think Isaac Davies coming into the team, centre forward, ran himself into the ground. He's been out for such a long time. And I think in the end, they just missed his outlet in terms of getting them up the pitch. There was a few times, I mean, we were bemoaning it here, where they had opportunities to clear the ball. Philogene once, I think, say, Ojo as well, where you've just got to clear the ball, put it into the opposition's half, get your team up the pitch. They just didn't do that well enough.
OK, guys, so Cardiff and Leeds, they'll both be in the hat for round 4, and it's time to cross those. Leeds are the ones that are dominating possession, JB, and then just saw there, out of absolutely nowhere, Jaden Philogene with an opening goal. Yeah,
and listen, I think credit to Cardiff, you know, they didn't have too much attacking threat. They were certainly on the back foot, but we did speak about it before the game, being in their shape, nice and compact, and being able to catch Leeds on the counter-attack, those transitions. You see the giveaway there, ball's turned over, and this is where you can get them. It's a brilliant run off the back of stroke there. Mark Harris does really, really well. Good cut back, and then Isaac Davies involved, poke through, and Philogene can't believe his luck. But you can see the run here. For me, that left side of the Leeds defence has been a big issue today, as it has done the whole season. They just don't seem to communicate well enough. Brilliant run from Harris, and then again you can see the amount of bodies that they do put forward, and I'm sure in their planning for today's game that would have been a big part of the training, you know, soak up a bit of pressure. When we counter, let's get up the pitch with pace and load the box, and they certainly did that.
They hadn't actually registered a shot up until that point, Robert, and then after that first goal it only took them 7 minutes to score the second one. The pass was beautiful, wasn't it?
It really was, and to be honest, I don't know where this has come from. The lowest scorers in the Championship. I mean, it's good play, and what it is, it shows the magic of the FA Cup. You know, you can be under pressure for the first 15 minutes, and then all of a sudden, you see this pass here. It's a great pass by Rinomota, and it's a great finish because you can see just here, it's another run through the middle, in between players, and there's the space. I think Mark Hudson's purposely looked at this and thought, okay, this is maybe a way, because both goals have come from a run through the middle, in between defenders. And this is a great finish. Great touch by Ojo here. And I believe he's left-footed, but this is a great right-foot finish. I mean, what a way to see the game out. 2-0. Wow.
Yeah. You talk about no goals. For Ojo as well, that's only his second goal in 23 months. So I don't know where this is coming from, but they're hoping to keep up in the second half. If you're Jesse Marsh and you're looking at this, you're not only going to be disappointed the fact that you're 2-0 down, are you going to be disappointed with exactly what you're seeing from your team on the pitch? Yeah,
I think certainly after Cardiff got that first goal, they were very much in control. I think Somerville in particular, you know, down the left side was really, really promising. This is a big opportunity. Tom Sang, poor defending. He's got to take a couple of steps back, so it's really hard to generate the power in the direction, but has to hit the target there. And again, this one, for me, you know, he's the smallest man in the box, shouldn't get free, Nonto, but that is a big, big opportunity late in the half.
He's probably closed his eyes in that moment, unfortunately, and it does happen, even at the top level. But if you look at the first 15 minutes, you look at and you think, okay, Leeds are probably going to go on and win this comfortably. But it's obviously the change of rhythm, the goal happens, you're 1-0 down, all of a sudden it's almost shook Leeds. Leeds are thinking now, oh, what have we got? What do we do? And Jesse Marsh has got to be in the change room there. I know what he's going to be feeling. He's going to be so angry because apart from that first 15 minutes, what do you have? What are you giving to these supporters here? And there was a lot of boos from the Leeds fans at halftime, and justifiably so, because what are they giving to show, you know, they're playing for the shirt right now?
Those Leeds fans have travelled a long way. We figured out it's probably about 4.5 hours in the car, and they came here in their numbers, as we said before the game kicked off. It is competition time now, and if you fancy winning